Steak. Oh, hold on. This fucking graphic is such a pain in my ass. Good graphic, though, Snide. We love the graphic. I got too many graphics up here. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Doing all right.
You're hurting.
Hurting, yeah. Definitely got some kind of a Atlanta airport flu.
Yeah. I last night I just got hit like hard. I was kind of feeling I was like tired at like 8:45. And I was like, man, it was like not just like a tired, it was a long day for me the day before and obviously a long couple of days for us. But I was like, this is a different kind of tired. And my throat started fucking with me and it's still fucking with me this morning. I went to the sauna. I did a little bit of a workout. I just popped a Tylenol and I got a juice from a juice place called a Cold Burner. So I'm trying to kick its ass. What are you feeling?
I tried the sweat out method yesterday. And that didn't make me feel any better, but it should be an extreme sport. Taking a full cup of NyQuil and then trying to stay up until the end of the Dallas Mavericks game. That was an eventful fucking evening.
I used to be such a big NyQuil guy. And I'm not anti-NyQuil, but you know what I don't like about NyQuil is the way I feel when I wake up the next day. Don't you feel a little loopy?
Yes, groggy as fuck.
Groggy. Yeah, really groggy. But at the same time, it's worth the trade-off because you get good sleep. I tried, dude, I haven't really, my whole life, I've never been like a big Tylenol or Advil guy. But when I had COVID for the most recent time, I think I've had it like 3 or 4 times, I was taking Tylenol, and it was like I kept texting my wife. I'm like, this is a miracle drug. And even when I was hungover, I would just go to like straight to iced coffees, bacon, egg, and cheeses. I don't know why Tylenol would never be my thing, but so that's what I do now when I'm when I'm kind of sick and I feel a little bit more normal and powering through. I know Steak is sweating his ass off. Yep, Steak started seeing colors. Steak on fire in the NBA. Great job last night. I can't even keep up with you almost. It's kind of like Freddie Mills fucking tweets. It's hard to follow. So how many dogs did you have last night? Was it 3 or was it just 2?
Just 2 dogs of the day, Mavericks and Blazers.
Okay, so the Mavs, no, I have to ask you first. What did you like about the Blazers? When I saw you tweet that, I didn't even realize they were playing the Magic, and then I get the score notifications on the Magic just because they're, you save them as your favorite team. I didn't have any action on it. I'm like, damn, the Blazers are kicking our ass. And then I was like, this is the fucking dog of the day.
Yeah.
What did you not like about the Magic?
Oh, the Orlando Magic got 2 superstars back, which is awesome, but they're both on minutes restrictions. And I don't think people are necessarily hip to how not only important Jalen Suggs is, he's one of the best defenders in the league, but Goga is a massive piece of our team too. Wendell Carter's soft as shit. You can't count on Jonathan Isaac. Mo Wagner's hurt. And the Magic without Goga and Jalen Suggs are a very, very bad basketball team. Even with Jalen and even with Paulo and Franz, which is scary.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. No Suggs sucks. One shitty night to save a week of being sick. Good calls yesterday in the association. Flu game steak is what we need. Yep. I just sweat out sickness. Bundle up, wrap yourself in blankets, create your own fever to kill whatever it is. Yeah, I'm a big sauna guy. W Discord, thank you, Tailing Dawes. Do you guys have a cord? Yep. What's up? New chatter? No, Bama stud. It's hard to get in the Discord now because we have so many bots coming in. If I see someone that looks suspicious when they enter, I just ban them. Tailing Dawes with a sub bang, ads shaking my head, very funny. Elite Gambino with a sub bang, 29-monther. You love to see that. The last subathon was successful. Obviously, you can see the hair is gone. The second subathon, we're not really making too much progress, but Aloha Bets, if you've got an updated tally for me, I will make it on the banner. I don't know how many more we have till shooters, but it doesn't feel like we're making much progress. Steak, do you have my DGen beanie, by the way? Well, it can be your DGen beanie now. It's a one size fit all. Okay, just hold on to that. Anyways, okay. What was your college basketball action night? I took 1 bet and 1 bet only with Memphis. They were terrible in the first half, 15 fucking turnovers, and then they ended up winning by 8, not 11.5. Did you have any success?
No, I had 4 bets and I went 2-2. Obviously, you saw the UMass Lowell game, right? The Freddie play. Obviously,
that was the one that Beeve tweeted, and then they came back.
They were up 4 with 38 seconds left. Layup for Maine, 85-83. Immediate turnover by UMass Lowell. Maine hits a 3, 86-85, and they win.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's brutal. Brutal. Bad beats. Listen, Freddie's on a fucking roll. Can't win them all. Definitely due for regression. I would love to have access to a sauna. Yeah, I don't go to like the nicest gym or the coolest gym, but it has like a little tiny sauna that fits 4 people, and it does the job. What's up, Gyro? How are we doing it in YouTube? Good morning, YouTube. Twitter. If you're watching on Twitter, make sure to retweet or like the post. We appreciate that. YouTube, make sure you're subscribing. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you're following the page. We appreciate that. Good morning, JP Del Freo. How you doing? Middle Tennessee -1.5. Anxious to see the Tennessee Auburn line for tomorrow. Auburn Tigers big. Yep. Beeve is on a watch list now. What does that mean? Do you know what that means?
I don't know. He's a teacher that uses Snapchat, so that should put you on a watch list, I think.
Bro, why are Beeve and Cam coming for my ass? Like Cam is glued to my ass. Is Cam is money in you?
You deserve it from Beeve. You go at Beeve too.
Yeah. No, Beeve is fine. Cam is money. I don't know where that motherfucker is coming from. Cam is money told me I guess the tweet I had with the hype video for Josh Allen. I don't know if you saw that. I just had deja vu because it happened last year. And I had the Ravens first half as my best bet. And when I saw that, I wanted to run through a brick wall. I was fired the fuck up. And that was the day I was going to meet you and watch the games. Now I see it and I'm just like thinking to myself, can we stop this? You know, I'm not saying it's bulletin board material for Patrick Mahomes. Like he's not watching these TikToks and being like, all right, now I'm going to turn it up. But I think it's probably just a good idea just to leave Mahomes alone. You know, what's that saying? Let sleeping dogs lie or some shit like that.
Yeah, or don't poke the bear.
Don't poke the bear. Yeah, both of those. work in that case. Somebody said, was it Hefe? Hefe said, not labbing today. Steaks dog of the day, 5-unit max. Listen, anytime people start to catch wind of something and come in and tail, don't nuke anything. Be steady. The last thing we want is a new follower to come in here, nuke some shit, it loses, and then you start bitching. All right. But great job, Steak. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say Hefe does the NBA spaces at like 6 usually every day, which it's really good. They do it quick. They take like 30 minutes to run through the board. And B, it's the perfect time to go through an NBA board because I hate talking about the NBA at 10 a.m. before you have any idea who's fucking tired and sitting out or who's coming back to play today. So if you find yourself around around 6 p.m., you should check that out.
I didn't know. Is that Hefe Hammers? I thought Hefe is Hefe Hammers.
Yep.
Right. That's the same one. Okay. So he does an NBA space. Well, that's good. That's good to know. All right. So Greg is supposed to come on a little bit later to talk NFL. Steak, how you feeling? You think you can power through till 11?
I'm going to give it the old college.
Oh no. On that note, he freezes. That's the last thing. Yeah, you just froze. Oh, you're back.
Damn. Okay, let's see. I got my Wi-Fi alert on saying I got low service. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Take a rest, GG, Queen. Okay, what's wrong with Steak? Nothing. Just a little Atlanta flu. You got good stamina. Steak, you heard about my experience at the Atlanta airport. Yours was pretty wild too, wasn't it? When you showed up to the airport, your flight was at 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
You got there at 6?
6:30.
Did you have any issues getting an Uber?
No.
Okay. And you got there. The line was insane for just pre-check, or it was insane for general security too?
It was bonkers for pre-check, like 4 hours long.
Yeah.
One of the employees there was like, "Hey, go to the main security. It's way, way shorter. You're not gonna get it." And so I did that, and we just made it, but we had no time. We barely made our flight.
So when you were in the main security, there must have been like a normal amount of TSA agents there.
Yeah, there was.
Okay. So it was thick, but it was moving.
Yeah.
Definitely. Wow. Damn. What an interesting experience that was. And then just quick recap. We're going to start. I'm going to do a poll for Twitch and see what everybody wants to do for the first topic. If we're going to do not NHL while Steak's here, but maybe let's see, NBA or CBB. Have you taken a glance at either board today? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I'm down to do it with you.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to change this topic real quick. Just chatting. What was your feedback from Atlanta? I had good things to say. I thought the service was great. I thought the people were fun. The Midtown area, we walked around downtown before the game. The only kind of shitty thing was they felt really underprepared. You know, all those bars we went to were like out of beer and out of Guinness, and that was kind of weird. And then the airport not being prepared. But did you like it overall for a host city?
Yes, absolutely. I think the stadium was great too. Very good host city for sure.
Yep. Good morning, Beeve. Good to see you again. I know you deactivated your Twitter, but I'm glad to see you back. It is funny. Cam is money. I saw you said old man may have lost his fastball. Shady Beeve, if I'm not mistaken now, he's on a tangent of being intolerant to tomato soup, being intolerant to coffee, fucking with Chewy, and losing capper contests to Ref That Bets. So if that's the new fastball, I guess I'll stick to sinkers and sliders. I still fuck up some coffee though. Yeah, I'm on my second cup. Are you coffeeing it up?
Nah, I haven't today, dude. It's been a rough morning.
You need some. By the way, you want a little hack? Put honey in your coffee when you're sick.
Okay.
You like sweet shit anyway.
I have tea with the honey.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, make them soft in Minnesota, but we still love beef. Exactly. I feel the same way. Soft beef, but I love beef. All right, let's keep moving. What's the poll? The poll is CBB. So yeah, last night, Memphis. What ended up happening in the Maryland-Illinois game?
Maryland won outright.
Then you had Maryland?
I had Maryland plus 7.5. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Late last minute, a few Illinois guys got announced out, and the line moved to 5.5.
Oh shit. Okay. We've got a pretty short board today, but you know what, Steak? If I'm remembering correctly, not to gas us up by any means. So the last time you and I did this, it was a bit of a shorter NBA slate. I think I went 6-1 on my CBB. So reading the board with you, we found success, and obviously with the chat. Milwaukee, Marquette, Purdue. That's an interesting way to spell Purdue. That's not Purdue chicken. Spreads are my CBB plays tonight. Okay. W-tailing dolls. Yep. UMass Loyal was fun. Maryland is a wagon. Deej. We got a Deej pick. Deej is on Iowa tonight. Yep. Okay. Let's get into it without further ado. Steak, just do whatever you can, but try to save yourself for some NFL because the people need it. Youngstown State is playing nobody, so that should probably be a good look. Toledo, Bowling Green. Does anybody have anything in there? Feel free to throw it out. 159 looks a little bit high, although I feel like anytime I see a game with Toledo, they've always got pretty high totals. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Highest total. Oh, no, they saw 162 and went over. What is Bowling Green looking like? I won't spend too much time on this game, but I am just curious. I don't know. That's a pretty high total. Bowling Green, it's the highest.
Maybe.
What's that?
High total short spread.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm missing anything. 157.5 went under. 157.5 went under. So they don't go over with these high totals for what it's worth, but it's the highest total Bowling Green has seen all year. And Toledo is coming off a game they just scored 64 points.
I pick up what you're putting down for sure.
Okay. All right. Just maybe something to keep an eye on. What's up, Asim? Thank you. Look at this. It's nice every now and then. No, that's the wrong one. It's nice every now and then, Special K, to come in here and give the kudos when it's due. Thank you. That was my one. That was my NHL POD last night. Cam Talbot. It was always the Red Wings, though. Could have just made it easy. It was always the Cam Talbot Legacy Day. DJ, did you tell Freddie golf player or did you forget? Forgot. Steak, I don't know if you have anyone in the golf tournament, but it's off to a rough start so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Kent State, Ohio, Chicago State. I used to love betting on Chicago State when we were balls deep in CBB a year or two ago. Against Stonehill. Anything looking funny to you there?
No.
Okay. All right. We've got Croft. Croft, I haven't seen your name very often. Thanks for hanging out. Your first time chatter. Croft. Nope. Croft's been in here. Dayton is a good spot. -5.5 the line. St. Joe's coming off a big dub on the road. It's the Flyers tonight. Okay. All right. Z Brownlee with a sub bang. 12-monther. Happy year anniversary. Thanks for tuning into the board review as always. Don't forget, guys, we have the newsletter coming out. Oh, it didn't come out this morning, but it will come out tomorrow. Go to the website, thedegenerateweekly.com. You can subscribe for free. We'll give you our best bets in the games tomorrow. And by the way, there's not many spreads or totals we like, so it's going to get pretty cheeky. We've got touchdown scores. All right. Long Island University and St. Francis, PA, Central Connecticut. Wow. Central Connecticut. I'm old enough to remember when Central Connecticut was terrible. ATS. Now they're ATS wagons, 11-5. Look at Long Island too, 13-6. I gotta get to a game before I get back down south. Anything here, Steak, or no?
No.
Make sure you take a rest, Queen. You got good stamina and endurance. Oh, I thought you were talking to Steak. Michigan over is the Friday play today. Oh, is it now?
Michigan, Purdue.
Okay. Milwaukee, Northern Kentucky, Villanova, and Marquette.
Yeah. So this one, I mean, I haven't been hitting on these spreads that seem disrespectful, but this is the monster spread for Marquette, I think. Marquette has not been anything special this year. I know Villanova just lost to Georgetown. But man, I don't know. It seems big to me.
I will tell you right now, Steak, the last time you and I did this, it was a week ago. What did I come away telling you my POD was?
Providence.
Yep. Providence. So Villanova, back-to-back games not covering a spread around this number. Failed to cover and lost outright at 7.5. Failed to cover at 9. So now I know they're 9.5-point dogs, and I know this is a lot.
What Marquette's been doing.
What's that?
Tell me what Marquette's been doing.
Yep. Going there next. So Marquette just covered 12.5, and they did so easily. Last time they were, this is where it gets tough.
Going to overtime with DePaul is insane.
It's insane. Also, look at this. They haven't covered a double-digit spread. 1, 2, 3, 4. They covered the last one, but before that, they were on an 0-4 run. Also, so that they're at home tonight, and the last time they were at home, they lost outright to Xavier as 10-point favorites. Where do you?
No one's laying this number with Marquette.
I'm with you. But you know what? Villanova sucks on the road.
Yeah.
But look at the spreads they were getting, though. They were 6.5 and they were 3. So 9.5 is definitely. Is this the biggest spread they've been all season? It is. They were 4. They were 6 against Maryland and 1 outright. It's the biggest spread Villanova has seen all season.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you. I think it's probably Marquette. How would you feel
about Marquette first half?
You knew I was going to say it.
I would do it. I would be down.
Okay. And the main reason why, Steak, is because the last time they were at home, I don't blindly do this. The last time they were at home, look at this. Not only did they lose, they got off to a slow, terrible start.
Yeah.
So I just kind of think that might be the emphasis here, and we can get in, get out, not have to worry about the ticky-tack fouling bullshit. Pete Carroll to the Raiders, bang. No way. That's actually kind of fun. Pete Carroll to the Raiders.
Yeah, is that official?
I don't know. That's what Lightning and
he's so old.
Wasn't Marquette one of Greg's futures? Probably. What's up, Snidesy? Good morning. Villanova is mad. They should put up a fight today. Way too high. Interesting.
Schefter's reporting it. It's a done deal.
And I can't believe, can we just talk real quick about this Liam Cohen fiasco? What in the world? First of all, I mean, obviously what he's doing doesn't have to be analyzed. Like, that's just total scumminess. What the fuck are the Jags doing? Am I taking crazy pills? But they didn't want to fire their GM, who everybody apparently has said, like, Trent Baalke is like a guy who has no business being the GM, but whatever. I think on part of my take, they were joking around like Shad Khan, like the owner, just loves him for some weird reason. They weren't willing to do it initially. So Liam Cohen was going to leave. And then they said, okay, fine, we'll do it. And they're going to give Liam Cohen control to pick the new GM. I have no issues with having the head coach and the GM aligned. I think that's a very smart thing to do. But going about it this way, this level of desperation for a guy like Liam Cohen is kind of crazy to me. He's 39 years old, and he had 1 year of being the offensive coordinator with the Bucs. He hasn't even been in the NFL that long. The Dave Canales thing, because people are going to say, oh, what about Canales? He had, 1 good year as a Bucs OC, whatever, and then the Panthers hired him. Yeah, but he was with the Seahawks for a long time. And Liam Cohen's kind of like bounced around. He was with Kentucky like a couple years ago.
Well, I saw something that he hasn't been anywhere for more than 2 years.
Isn't that fucking... I just think that's so crazy. Cream Pie Wizard is insane name. Where did we get that? No, what is Liam Cohen doing? Man did the same stuff in Kentucky. Definitely not a man of his word. He's had 5 jobs in 5 years.
Yeah. I think once Glenn and Ben Johnson got signed, everyone else panicked. I think the way they handled the Liam Cohen thing was a panic move, and I think Pete Carroll's a panic move.
Hype train due to 5 gifted subs from Javon. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Hulk Shart, Pumpkin Panda, Cream Pie Wizard. Hilarious people that just got a sub bank, by the way.
Hulk Shart. Pie Wizard?
Yeah.
Good job, Javon.
Oh my God. Hype train level 1. Thank you. Who else would you hire if you are the Jags?
Exactly. That's exactly right.
That is exactly right. Robert Salah.
No.
Okay.
Robert Salah is the first guy I've seen do something smart and just accept what he is. Robert Salah is an amazing defensive coordinator. He is not a head coach. He's not going to be a good one anywhere.
Okay. Well said. Well said. Good take by you. Kellen Moore.
Yeah. What's he doing? He's just chilling.
He's chilling. Obviously he's still coaching with the Eagles, trying to get the Super Bowl. He's a guy I could see be a head coach somewhere. He's been an offensive coordinator. He's been in his dues for a lot longer than Liam Cohen has. Salah's McDaniels. Salah's back to the 49ers already. Oh, that's right. They made him was that official though? They made him like the highest paid defensive coordinator?
I believe that's definitely official.
Oh, it's definitely official. Okay. I think they're desperate for a fresh offensive guy. Last real chance to see if T-Law can take a step. Yeah. Okay.
They're desperate. That's what we've all kind of. They're desperate. Makes sense.
The last one. Oh, what are the Cowboys doing? There's no way. There's no way they're actually going to hire Brian Schottenheimer, right?
No, I've heard all the Deion Sanders rumors, but that can't be real, right?
No, I think it could be real. I think it could definitely be real. I think I would take Dion over Brian Schottenheimer.
Yeah, so would I.
100 times over 100. Why would anybody want Brian Schottenheimer? I don't understand that at all. Matt Canada. Oh God, where is Matt Canada? Brian Schottenheimer is the coach. That is insane. It's Dion. Okay, we've got a little back and forth here in the chat. Jerry is not hiring Dion. Well, that's insane. Okay, let's get back to the CBB board. Are you surprised they needed an RB and didn't reach out to Derrick Henry and then signed fucking Zeke? Yeah. I don't understand what the hype is around Rex Ryan for the Cowboys either. Just like Pete Carroll, league has turned into younger. Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather take either of those guys than someone like Brian Schottenheimer, who like there's also something to be said. Like, yeah, you don't want an old head coach, but there's also something to be said for like just hiring a young OC because he's a young OC and he's not that good or head coach material.
I think hiring Rex Ryan to coach your football team in 2025 would be fucking insane.
I agree. The more I think about it, I think Aaron Glenn might be an okay hire for the Jets. Did you like that one?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be. I think he falls in the category for me, and I could obviously be wrong, but I think he falls more in the category of a guy who's a better defensive coordinator personally, but we'll see.
I would agree with that. But in terms of what the options are,
yeah, no, in terms of what the options were, he's the move. They got another defensive coordinator. I'm concerned, but
yeah,
they got bigger problems maybe.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to the college basketball board. So we're liking Marquette. I'm thinking first half.
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you don't want to get cute, totally understand. Wagner and Mercyhurst, St. Joe's and Dayton. So back to what that guy was saying. Dayton, what's up, BK? Thanks again for coming on Tuesday. We appreciate it. St. Joe's and Dayton. What was the nugget on that? Oh, St. Joe's is coming off of a big win.
Yeah.
All right, so let's close out Marquette. I like to get the underdog on the left first. Oh, wow. You know what? Davidson sucks. Davidson had that melt against LaSalle. I'm sick of them. Wow. Yeah. But I mean, outside of that, they haven't really done shit. Well, they beat the fuck out of St. Joe's beat the fuck out of Vatex. Vatex suck this year, Steak?
Yeah, they suck.
All right. Went to overtime with Duquesne. That was a pretty good road win, though. Okay. Now let's go take a look at Dayton. Dayton beat the piss out of Duquesne. So this is what I like. Their last home game. Oh, wow. Last couple of home games, they have not covered. They stink at covering. Goodness gracious. They don't cover. So at home, they failed to cover a 10-point spread. Also failed to cover 8. And then even before that, they didn't cover 17. So yeah. Okay. What do you think? You like it?
Kinda. I would lean Dayton, but they sell a lot, so keep that in mind.
Okay. They sell a lot. Still not a play. I just sell a lot. Let's see what they did here. Yeah, maybe it's a Dayton first half. Lost to Loyola Chicago in the second, 42-35. Okay. I'm kind of into that. Crazy overtime at home win on Saturday. Yep.
This would be full game play for me if I played it.
Okay. I respect that. What does Sharp E Wit say? No need for board review. Just need dog of the days and we can retire. Yep. That is true. Please keep feeding the dog of the day steak. We got a lot of season to go too. A lot of season. Steaks betting while we're reviewing. Steaks betting while we're reviewing? What does that mean?
I think maybe he gets the ever since when you go verified on Action, the people who aren't pro subscribers to Action get your picks 30 minutes later, which I kind of think is lame.
Yeah. It's not incredibly lame. Yeah. Right? Like you got to do something to try to entice people to sign up. But I hear you. Shit, that was a bit ago. Yeah. What did you add in?
Oh, Freddie's play.
Oh, okay. Joe's just shot over 50% for the field on the road, and now go play an elite defense in Dayton. Dayton off 2 straight games, scoring 8+. Give me the under 144.5. All right, Crutch. Kind of like that. Fake Action Network Bane. Yep. Every glazing dog of the day. Maybe time to fade. Sorry, Steak. I'm not fading. That's typically how those things work. Yeah, every time we pray, especially if they come on this platform and I glaze them, it usually is a time to run. So be careful. But no, in Steak's dog of the day, I trust. All right. Let's keep moving here. We are into the 8 o'clock slate. We got Michigan, Purdue. So this is what Freddie is on. He's on the over.
He's on the over. I like the over. I also like Purdue.
Okay. Let's talk about
Purdue
this.
had a double-digit lead at halftime against Ohio State, and then lost outright. And I do think they got back.
Man, I watched this game, actually, some of this game against Auburn, and I remember just thinking to myself, man, Purdue stinks. I think I tweeted something about Purdue without Edie or something, not being good. And since that game, they won and covered almost everything. So you're welcome, Purdue fans. Degen looks like a Jew with that cut. That's a funny comment. Okay, so Ohio State, they were 10-point favorites. So Ohio State sucks too, don't they?
Yeah, they suck. It was a bad loss.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the 21st. Michigan is coming off of a win, but no cover.
Yeah.
Also, this is kind of interesting. What do you think the largest spread Michigan has seen as an underdog this year has been?
7.5.
Let me just double check my work. 3.
What?
At Wisconsin, and they won outright. They were also 2.5-point dogs at UCLA, and they went outright. Michigan has not been an underdog all season of more than 3 points. On to something?
I am Jewish, Prime. I look Jewish because I am.
Are we on to something here? Hype train level 2. Let's go. Collected some sort of emotes. Let's give you some. I need to get sub badges. Who wants to make whatever happened to Bats Gambling? He was a good dude. Who wants to make some sub badges for the Degenerate Twitch channel? We would really appreciate that. I mean, does anybody else think the line for Auburn, Tennessee at 6.5 is great? We'll get there one game at a time, Croft, one game at a time. But I like having you in here. Welcome to the board review. Mackie Magic on a Friday night. If you know, you know. I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Okay, Michigan is getting a lot of respect this year.
They're good. They're decent.
Okay, I'm with you on Purdue is what I'm getting at, by the way. All right, who's our Iowa play? Oh, Deej.
He got it at -2.5, so it looks like it's moved 1.5 in the last hour.
Deej syndicate. Breaking news. Deej is the new syndicate. Okay. Total at 169. Seems kind of high, doesn't it?
Iowa gets bonkers totals at home. Iowa is a completely different team at home than they are on the road.
Okay.
They have the biggest discrepancy, I think, between road and home games.
Holy shit, fuck. The Bonnies have a 12-point spread and they're 14-5 ATS.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
What is going on here? They are off of they're off. Oh, okay. Well, they're off of 2 really bad losses. They were favored in both games. They lost by 18 and 13. Well, okay. It's 2 teams trending in opposite directions.
Chat saying the Bonnies are banged up.
Okay. Wow. Pete Carroll, official to the Raiders. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either because I don't know what else they were going to do.
Yeah, but he's kind of got a little pizzazz. He's got some fun. He's going to be loose. I don't hate it. Yeah, but it wasn't confirmed. I even highlighted when you pointed it out. Cam's been a little bitch lately. He's doing it out of spite of Harbaugh. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Pete Carroll's doing that? Markstrom out 4 to 6 weeks. Get ready to learn Josh Allen and Nico Dawes. I don't know that I get that either. Oh, Jake Allen. Oh, he's talking about hockey. Ugh. That's not good. Oh, no, wait. He's on the Devils. Saints and Cowboys got dudes like what? 1 year left before a Reaper? Yeah, what else are you going to do?
He's really old, man.
Bro, but he's kind of fun. That's been his whole persona. He can be a fun fucking bro. Like, that's the whole thing. He's 73 years old. I get it, but he's still got some swag to him.
It can just change quick. You can go from fun 73-year-old to Joe Biden really fast.
That's well said. He's 9 years younger than Jerry Jones. I think he's got 4 years. It all depends on the coordinator. That's what we are in an era of. As I was saying with Ben Johnson, we're like, oh, OCs are heroes. It's all about OCs. It's all about OCs.
Yeah, this is a good point too, I guess. Special K. Even though he's not coaching in the NFL anymore, but still a pretty good point.
Yeah. What's up, Pooch? Bill Parcells to the Cowboys. Very funny. Wow. Some action in the NFL. You love to see that. Okay. I think that wraps it up for college. Let's do a little bit of a recap. Let's do that. It's pretty high total for Bowling Green in Toledo. It's the highest total Bowling Green has seen all season. I don't know how much I'm going to spray the board. I'm still kind of getting familiar with college basketball again. Kent State, Ohio, we didn't have anything. Chicago State, Stonehill, we had nothing. Nothing in these two dog shit games. Milwaukee, Northern Kentucky. Feels like a short spread for a team that's 4-14, but they are at home. Sometimes those are dupings. Steak, officially, did you punch in Marquette already?
No, but I will, I think.
Okay.
I'm definitely not spraying, Dallas.
You put him in a coffin as well. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What does this say? Pete Carroll, the uncle at the cookout throwing the football with the kids, and everybody thinks he's funny but creepy. Yeah, he's a fun guy. What do we say about Dayton, Steak?
I like him.
You know what? Hold on. I want to actually look at something real quick. I bet you. Oh no, Jim Harbaugh is 61. Okay, I want to see how young he was. Okay, we're going Dayton. Dayton first half team total. Well, be careful because we had somebody in here say Byron Leftridge for OC. Don't do that. We had somebody in here say that they like the under and pointed out that's a really low total. So maybe you want to be mindful of that. We like Purdue. For Steak, you like Purdue, and Freddie likes the over. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. You didn't have anything in Iowa?
I lean Iowa.
You know what? Let me give you my opinion on this game because the last time I bet Penn State, it was a good bet. I had them to cover against Michigan State. Am I a Penn State whisperer? Maybe. That's what the streets are saying. Oh, wow. Damn, 7-point favorites against Rutgers. What's going on with Rutgers? They have fucking 2 lottery picks on their team.
One of them's out.
Oh, one of them's out? Okay. What is up with Iowa? Damn, 3 straight losses? Yikes. And they just scored 70 and 67. Oh, man. Actually kind of in shambles here. I guess that's why you would lean Iowa. Well, Penn State had 4 straight L's, too. Have they played each other yet? No, they haven't. I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I do lean Iowa. They're really bad on the road. Minnesota's a horrible home loss, but other than that, they're pretty solid at home.
Oh, wow. You're not kidding. Well, I mean, yeah, they covered against Michigan State, but at Illinois, they lost by fucking almost 40 points.
Yeah, on the road, they're dog shit.
Okay. It does feel like an obvious bounce back spot for Iowa here, if I had to be honest with you. I almost think that spread might be a touch short.
Because they're at home, I don't disagree with you.
Exactly.
It also was at 2.5, dude.
Uh-oh. I don't like going against Deej. Big Deej respecter. I think that feels trappy. But at the same time, that's the don't overthink it play. Wait. What?
There's no way that happened.
No.
But that's interesting. That couldn't happen.
Don't do that. Brian Schott is your coach. Oh my God. That's perfect. That's perfect. 3 years for Pete is perfect. Okay. A lot of NFL action today. All right, Steak. Let's get quick. Just finish recapping real quick. Did we like anything in St. Bonaventure? No, because they're banged up, so that makes sense. And then UCLA, Washington. Did you like anything in this?
I mean, I think that's UCLA laying that on the road is big. Personally, where'd you message me, Dallas?
No secret messages on the stream. Everything can go out here. Russell Wilson to the Raiders. How long?
No private chat. No, I don't see anything from you, Dawes.
Put it in here, Dawes. Brady gets an experienced guy to build it up, then hand it off to Marcus Freeman. That's hilarious. I don't think Marcus Freeman is going to be a guy that coaches in Las Vegas. He's like got fucking 5 kids. He's married. He seems like a family man. I don't know. It doesn't really seem like it to me. But By the way, Steak Plays, I DM'd you in 4-1. There we go. Nice job. Don't
Yeah,
put that.
Jaws is a sharp college guy.
Washington has lost 5 in a row. They are not covering. And UCLA is 13-6. Washington. So you're saying the Bruins laying 5 on the road is a lot of respect, right?
Yeah, but maybe it's not. Washington's pretty awful.
They did lay 4 in Rutgers, and they lost out. Wow, UCLA sucks on the road.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised to see them be favorites, but seeing how bad Washington is makes me think maybe the spread's not weird at all.
Well, here you go. We've got a rematch, ladies and gentlemen, and UCLA was 12 at home, and they won by 11. Okay.
I'm going to be honest. As we do this, I don't know how I'm going to go on Owner's Box.
Oh, dude, you could call out of Owner's Box.
I feel woozy.
Are you?
No, I'm good. I'm getting through this, but I think I should DM Ryan real quick.
Yeah, probably. If you're sick, you're sick. I'm sure they'll understand. Although I would love to have you go on so you can talk to Johnny about Cam's failed attempt to put me in a locker yesterday.
I'm not talking about fucking Cam. You guys did gambling Twitter soap opera for 20 minutes.
I mean, sometimes it's got to be talked about. It's life without football.
People like it, dude. I get it. People like it. Yeah. It's not really my thing, but people like it.
Yeah. Okay. I think we did good in college basketball. I think that's good. What would you say if you had to give a POD right now? What would it be? Purdue or Marquette?
Purdue.
Okay. Let's go to the NBA. Let's see if we can get a dog of the day. Do you like RotoWire up? I know you don't like talking NBA this early, but
yeah, go ahead and do it because I have a game I like.
Do you now? Okay.
Not a dog though. Sorry, everyone.
Hold on 1 second. Shit. Hold on. I forgot to send the link to Greg. I'll tell him he can come in early. Yeah, I'll tell him he can come in early.
We need Greg to carry today.
My buddy just texted me. Liam is such a dope. He made a huge mistake. Maybe. Hold on. Where the fuck is Greg?
I don't get the mistake thing. It's like you win or lose, you're getting millions of dollars. I saw someone say the best job in history as a fired NFL coach. It's like, yeah, he's fine. He'll be fine.
Yep. All right. Let's I gotta take a piss. Do you want to take a quick break? Or?
God, yeah, but let me just bitch you. You fucking are so soft. You're so fucking soft. You didn't want to take that bet with Johnny when you had the better odds. You have the better odds. You would have had an edge in that bet. Why wouldn't you take that bet?
Because the Blue Jays aren't done. What if they signed Pete Alonso?
What? I don't know, dude. They're still the Blue Jays.
Okay.
I just think you're soft.
I have never denied being soft. So this is not anything new. But my issue was at the same time we're trying to talk about a head-to-head wager with the Rays and the Blue Jays. We're also talking about a potential signing of Pete Alonso and the fact that they're going to spend money. Who else is out there that they can fucking sign?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're like over on signing people.
Bro, the Ray, I don't even know what the Rays lineup is. They just signed Taylor Walls to a 1-year deal. Like, I need to see who's even fucking hitting for this team. All I know is it's Junior Caminero year, but the pitching staff is going to be amazing. I have faith in the pitching staff, but
you're taking the bet.
No, I should not have taken the bet. No. Where did Corbin Burns sign, by the way?
It's weird. I'm not a baseball guy. For some reason I'm thinking I want to say Diamondbacks, but that's wrong, right?
Diamondbacks? No, Javon just confirmed.
Confirmed baseball guy. Stay.
Nice job. Are there any other potential big pitchers out there on the market that the Blue Jays can sign? See, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm not tapped in.
I don't care. It would have been fun. You should have taken it. Patrick Corbin. Flaherty.
Is that confirmed? I would. Corbin could go down to Tampa and they would turn him into a fucking gem. Flaherty's pretty good. Oh, the Jays aren't getting Alonso?
I agree.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I made a mistake. Pete is anti-Canada. That's very funny. Oh, the Jays are in on Scherzer's fucking 40 years old. Are you kidding me? That's who they're going to get? Scherzer? Do you even want Scherzer? I don't know that you want Scherzer at this point. And I love Scherzer. I'm a Scherzer guy. All right, Steak, talk to me about the NBA. Wizard, Portland, 5-point dogs against Charlotte. We have Cleveland, Philly, and then the Pelicans and Grizzlies. What game is catching your eye?
So I don't know if LaMelo Ball's playing or not.
Okay,
I believe
let me
he's
get that up for you. Hold
yeah,
on.
go ahead.
Sorry.
That's too bad, Sick. That means I'm going against Beeman, which I hate doing, but I don't like the Blazers at all. I think that shit is bait.
Really?
Absolutely. They just won outright as 8.5-point dogs against the Heat and the Magic. Who the fuck wants to lay 5 with Charlotte, especially if LaMelo Ball's not playing?
You have a good point. All right, hold on. Per LaMelo Ball is a game time decision.
Cool. Well, either way, I would like the Hornets, to be honest.
Okay. What a Rat Meat Friday slate. Yep. Tonight is officially in the DGen household. It is Severance night. I don't know if you watch Severance, but great show.
Mine will be NyQuil at 7 p.m. again and then try to stay up to watch the games.
Yeah, that sounds good. Line implies Mello and Bridges are in. Okay.
Wait. Is Severance the show on Apple TV where they – no?
No, I said, yep, it's on Apple TV.
Where they have a complete, like they don't, their work life and their home life, they don't have any. Yeah. I started that, but I'm only like 2 episodes in, so don't say shit to me.
Did you watch Bad Sisters?
Yes.
That's a great show. I think season 2 is back. That was excellent. Agree. Blazers on a back-to-back and then go on the road to a team that has been playing hella defense. Yeah. Okay. Silos on Apple TV is incredible too. Yeah. My wife got hooked on that. I kept falling asleep.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. I watched the first few episodes and then I didn't play catch up with her.
I'll never recommend a show again on here probably, but From on Amazon is a fucking amazing show, dude. It's an amazing show. It's so amazing.
I watch it.
Bro, I was hooked.
I have not watched Penguin. I'm not into comic book.
It's called From, Cam. It's on Amazon. It's really fucking good.
Wow, 2010.
Thick nose ball.
Oh, you're trying to highlight it. I'm trying to highlight it. That's funny.
I'm off my game.
Did you watch Penguin?
No.
Yeah, you're not a comic book guy either, are you?
No.
Yeah, I don't like any of that shit. But I'll give it a shot. I like who's the fucking character in it? Colin Quinn? No, not Colin Quinn. Colin Farrell. I don't like comics. Yep. From is a banger. Yeah. DGen, it has nothing to do with comic books. I know, but when you tell me it's Penguin, who's from the Batman, he's a villain in Batman, how do you not expect me to think that? Trader's the best reality show I've ever seen. Interesting. Okay. All right, Steak. Let's finish the NBA slate. Let's see if we can get Greg's dumbass in here. What time is it? Well, I'm making an appearance. Oh, God damn it. Someone's trying to get me to come to the office. I'm not really planning on coming to the office today, but maybe I have to now. All right. Cleveland and Philly. So you like the Hornets. Cleveland and Philly. Philly's a 10-point dog, 10.5-point dog at home. You got anything there or Memphis at home, 10.5?
Sorry, I was DMing Ryan because I can't go on over. So in New Orleans, Memphis, not placing this yet, so no one press it, but I would lean the over. And Cleveland, Philly, can I see the RotoWire?
Yep. Okay, Cleveland, Philly. Can you see that? You want me to read it to you?
No, I can see it.
Okay.
Lean Cleveland. I don't really like any dogs today. Hard to let everyone down.
Wow.
Sixers stink.
Yeah, they're bad. 10.5 at home is crazy. They got Maxey and Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George sucks. Paul George sucks.
I know he fucking sucks. I can't believe.
I'm sorry to cut you off. He is the least competitive basketball player ever. He doesn't give a flying fuck. He got $200 million. That shit was robbery. It's crazy somebody would give old ass Paul George that. Absolutely insane. He's ass.
Do you remember when I made the comparison of the I forget what I said exactly, but I tweeted something when the Sixers let Tobias Harris go, but then they signed Paul George. I was like, is it really that much of a drop off or something? And I got roasted because everybody's like, oh, Paul George is a superstar. Paul George is this, Paul George is this. I'm like, look, sure, he's better than Tobias Harris. But my point is what kind of impact is this really going to have on the Sixers? Are they now going to be a fucking elite team contender because of him. I thought it was the worst signing I've seen. I got roasted. You were on my side a little bit. You said I tweeted it poorly, but you're anti Paul George too.
I've been anti Paul George from the jump ever since. I like Pacers Paul George.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They need to let him go, Maxi. Yeah, hasn't been a superstar in stuff the playoffs, right? You don't do many props in the NBA. Is that just not your thing?
I tail fat girls, but no, it's not really my thing.
Okay. I got to take a piss. We're going to take a quick commercial break. I'm going to take a piss, and we will be right back.
Snowflake in the chat. Snowflake in the chat.
All right, we're back. Get this off. Get that off. Gotta get the fucking music off. There we go. Why are there 27 comments? Jesus Christ, everybody's just putting snowflakes in the chat. Hit the windpipe. Hello, you might be new here. Okay, yeah, why am I highlighting that? Literally just got back from eating and DJ's doing coke. Unreal. DJen, you been eating powdered donuts? What does that mean? Sounds good, though. Why'd you have to put that in my brain? I'm trying to eat well. I fucking made a... so I made a Caesar salad last night. By the way, I asked Greg if he can get in here early. I made a Caesar salad last night, and I'm a big Caesar salad guy. You're a big Caesar salad guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I like Caesar salad.
And usually get chicken in your Caesar salad?
Yeah, we could do a whole stream on Caesar salad if you want.
I figured we probably could. I'm a big chicken Caesar salad guy too. And you know what I did? I put steak in there instead.
That sounds delicious.
I got to tell you, I wasn't really into it.
Oh, really?
Steak
I like salmon Caesar.
Okay, that would have been the right way to go. Or shrimp, but I don't know. There was something weird about. I like a steak salad. I love it, but I like it better with gorgonzola, like cheese, and I don't know, mixed greens, like different lettuce. There was something about the steak with the Caesar dressing that wasn't really hitting as well as chicken with the Caesar dressing and the croutons and everything. So I was not really into it, in case anybody cared. His jaw's doing the nay-nay. Steak too much chew. Yeah, but I do like steak salads. I like a nice steak salad. Okay. Where are we at here on the board? All right, so we've talked about NBA. We've talked about college basketball. Looking at NHL, there's only 4 games, so I can touch on that whenever we wrap up a little bit later. Steak, have you made a hockey bet this season?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's anything worth talking about too much here. Although I think the Rangers might be back if anybody gives a shit. So I'm going to look at tickets and maybe go on Tuesday. I think they play the Carolina Hurricanes. Knock the puck out now. No, I don't really want to waste Steak's time. Let's call Greg and see if he can get on here. And if not, we're just going to start talking and then he can just hop in and
put him on speakerphone.
Yeah, of course. I love the Nightbot command. Dude, I have the best cough drops, by the way. They're called Fisherman's.
Yo, I'm jumping on now.
Beautiful. See you soon. Bye. Look at that. Love that. Actually, hold on. Let me show you these. You got to get these. I'm gonna order these for you. I got boxes of these fucking things. Look at this. You see these?
Yeah.
Fisherman's Friend. I'm telling you, when you have cough drops, what do you probably do? Like Halls or something, right?
Yeah. Ricola.
Ricola. Yeah, Ricola's not bad, but like the flavored shit, you know, whatever it's like honey lemon or cherry or whatever, that stuff for me kind of gives me a little bit of a headache. I don't like it after a little while. This is flavorless, but I'm telling you, it goes in there and it just numbs it's like Novocaine for your throat. Just numbs your entire throat. Doesn't taste great, but that's what you need. You have a sore throat or no?
Nah. Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit more so of a cough. Yeah.
I'm just woozy, very lightheaded.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder why you're lightheaded. Are you eating?
I had something this morning.
Okay. Oh no. Taking fisherman's like it's new. Talking fisherman's like it's new. I mean, I found it a year or two ago. Has this stuff been around? I got my cough drops from the black market. It only takes one to work. Interesting. BK called me a cuck on Twitter. Not sure how to recover from being a lib calling me a cup. Yep. Ever tried the... No, I'm not falling for that. Nice job, though. He tried to hit me with the both of these nuts. Isn't that usually what comes next?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice job. Nice try there. Definitely cocaine drops. Hilarious. Anything else? I see the Eagles covering Sunday. Defense going to clamp down. So did you listen to part of my take yet where they were talking about the games?
Yeah.
Sounds to me like they think the Washington Commanders are going to pull the upset. Would you agree?
I think a lot of people think that.
And are you changing your mind?
About what? Can't cap against Magic, man. Jaden Daniels' magic is real. But do I think the line screams Eagles at this point? Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So the first game, we'll tee it up like Greg gets in here. A lot of people do. Commanders luck. That's right. Don't even get me started. Let's see. I'm going to pull up Wager Talk here, get an accurate line movement. See, the Eagles are at 6. That is one thing Chernoff talked about. He said it opened 4.5. He didn't see it staying 4.5. Funny how like all these sharps and these pros, they all think alike. You know, they all just think like, oh, this is the wrong number. It's so reactive. It's very funny to me. But I still respect it. Whatever works, whatever makes money. But I said 4.5, that's not going to last. Pros see value in that, should be higher. They make the number higher. So they bet it up to that. So now it's at 6 or it's at 6.5 on Superbook, whatever the fuck that is. But this probably feels like the right number. And they were just 6 at home against the Rams. We had them. We pushed. It was an unfortunate push, but there would still, you'd probably say you didn't think the Eagles looked all that good. There he is. Greg, good to see you.
Look at this. I'm the only one with hair. I thought Steak was sick.
I am. You need to carry. I'm about to pass out.
Greg, can you take like the inside of your shirt and wipe your camera? You're really blurry.
Yeah. I was gonna turn my camera off, but fuck it. Any better?
Yeah.
Looks great.
All right, now, where are you going?
I'm just shutting the door behind me.
Okay. Yeah, it actually looks much better. Can you just put your laptop down a little bit? Just do it.
What else? All right, that's 2. You only get one more.
That's it. I got nothing. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in early. Appreciate it. All right, we're literally couldn't have been better timing. We're teeing up the Eagles and Commanders. And I was telling Steak, I was listening to Pardon My Take this morning when I was at the gym, not to brag. And it sounds like everybody on the panel thinks that the Commanders could pull off the upset. And then we were saying how they opened 4.5, 5, whatever. It's been bet up. That is something Chernoff said he anticipated happening. It did happen. So the Eagles are sitting at 6. The total is open 48. It's down to 47.5. I believe the weather is supposed to be fine. But as of right now, I'd like to get everybody's thoughts on this game. Chat, please chime in, chip in, let us know what you think. And we'll try to give a little bit of a game script if we can on how this might play out and where we end up in terms of a side or total. Greg, You had the Eagles -6 against the Rams. That was an unfortunate push. Had every opportunity there to get in and cover that number, but we'll take it. We'll take it. It's better than a loss. Steak and I both lost our best bets. Unfortunately, we were really, really tight, tough weekend for us. Where are you at with the Eagles? Because I kind of have an idea where Steak's at. I kind of know where I'm at. But Greg, where are you at with the Eagles -6, total 47.5, Sunday at 3:00?
Man, I just don't think we get an Eagles-Chiefs rematch, but I don't think the Bills are beating the Chiefs. But I do think the Eagles are winning this game. I know that's
okay. Wait, hold on.
So
Makes
sense together.
Let me put all that together.
It doesn't make sense if you put it together. It's not going to make sense.
Okay, got it.
I mean, the Eagles almost won this game. What was that, week 14, maybe week 15, with Kenny Pickett?
Yeah.
Right. Hurts got injured in the first quarter, and they still put up. I mean, Hurts scored the first touchdown. Kenny Pickett put up two more touchdowns in that first quarter. The Commanders squeaked out with the win at the end. I don't see that happening again. I think Philly's defense plays much better. That game had, 70 points? It's like 36, 33 or something off the top of my head. 69. Okay. I think this goes under, and I think it's the Eagles.
You think the game goes under, and you think it's the Eagles. Yeah, so Philadelphia had 20 first downs in that game. They had 211 rushing yards. Barkley ended up with 29 for 150, 2 touchdowns. He had a 68-yard rush. Hurts was 1 for 4 with 11 yards before he got out, but he did have 3 carries for 41 yards. Pickett was 14 of 24, 143 with a touchdown and interception. And that was the infamous game, where Jane Daniels had 5 touchdowns. All touchdown passes, too, which is very impressive for a guy like Jane Daniels. Yes, he had 9 carries for 81 yards. He was 24-39, 258 yards. Outside of that, though, the Eagles defense shut down Brian Robinson, 10 carries for 24 yards. No other running back really did much. It was the Zacharias legacy game. 5 catches, right. 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. Could not contain this guy. Terry had an okay day, 5 catches, 60 yards. He had a touchdown too. And Jamison Crowder had 2 touchdowns, which is pretty interesting.
Jesus.
And then the game they played before that, it should be noted, in Philadelphia, the Washington Commanders were in control and winning that game, I believe, for the first 3 quarters. Then it was the fourth quarter, first play of the fourth quarter, I believe. Saquon ripped off a huge run, and the Commanders ended up losing that game like 26-18 or something weird. But they still hung in there. So, I mean, they're not going to go in there and fear Philadelphia. They just went into Detroit. The one thing that people have brought up, which I think is a very fair point, I think I heard Max talk about this, who's the Eagles fan on Pardon My Take, if you're not familiar. He did keep saying, the Commanders have not seen a defense like the Eagles for the past 2 games. That's true. Bucs defense is nothing special. And the Lions defense, for what it's worth, they were down to their second and third stringers because they were so beat up.
They were so, and then their fucking corner got injured in the first quarter too.
That's right. Oh, I forgot that guy's name, but that's right. He went down on the first drive. Philly also lost. Philly lost Slay early. Wait, in the Commanders game or against the Rams?
I think the Commanders game.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yes, the Eagles defense.
Kobe Dean is done, right? He's just done for the season.
So he went down in what game? The first round game. Who did the Eagles play in the first round?
Man, my brain is just not fired up yet.
Packers. No, not the Rams. Ammo. That was the second round. So he went down against the Packers. Dean tore up his knee. He's done. So Dean is done. The backups are not bad. Yep. Oh, he got ejected. Gotcha. Slay got ejected. Okay. Vic Fangio playing you 3 times. Good luck. So here's the other thing too. Cliff Kingsbury's offense has been incredible, but he's always known for kind of fading and flaming out late in the season because teams kind of catch up. 1 second, sir. We'll get to you with your hand raised. Could that be to the Commanders' disadvantage that the Eagles have seen Cliff Kingsbury twice, and this is the 3rd time? Go ahead.
I would like to issue a formal apology to Cliff Kingsbury because I would always shit on him and say he's just falling off a cliff at the end of the season. He has not done that this year. I think that was way heavier on Kyler Murray when he was in Arizona than him. And everyone, myself included, would always blame him for falling off.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be that it was Kyler and he took the brunt of the blame. Because, I mean, you got to be pretty fired up. If I don't think he's leaving after this year, but maybe after next year he does.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the next Ben Johnson. Like, he's looked really good here throughout the entire year. I think there's going to be a lot of hype. I'm not saying he's going to be a next great coach, and I can't say that about Ben Johnson really either, but I think in the situation he's in behind Dan Quinn, who was a former head coach, fired, came back, having a resurgence, I think there's a lot he can learn from him as a mentor. And I don't see him leaving this year. I think that would be, I just don't see it happening. But next year, I think he's going to be very highly sought after.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
Highly sought after, but he might be one of those guys that should just be an offensive coordinator his whole life. I know he probably has too big of an ego for that, but it's possible.
Yeah, Greg, before you showed up, we were talking a little coaching carousel, and I thought Steak had a really good point about Robert Salah being like making a really smart move, because I was thinking Salah might go to the Jags or get a head coaching gig somewhere, but he might be one of those people that just realizes he's built to be a DC. Cliff Kingsbury could be that guy. He had his opportunity. I'm not saying it doesn't mean he can't take another one, but he is an awesome offensive coordinator. And what they've done with Jane Daniels in this Commanders offense the entire season and not falling off. Good point, by the way. Good take about the Kyler Murray thing. I made a decision early in the year. Let me just take you back and walk you through the Commanders, because I think you already know what I'm going to say.
It was after that Bengals game, right? Like
nope.
Week 3 or 4 Monday night?
Nope. There was one more, Greg. Do you remember? I faded the Commanders twice with my best bets. Twice. I believe the Bengals game happened before the Cardinals game. Does that sound right?
It's digging. You're asking me to think early October, late September.
Let me look. Oh, yep. This is what happened. The Commanders play the Bucs on the road week 1. They lose 37-20. Jane Daniels completed 5 passes to wide receivers. He did not look that great. He ran for like 90 yards. They came out immediately and said, we don't want him running that much. Next game at the Giants, they don't punt. The Giants were my best bet. It was kind of fluky. They didn't have a kicker. I ended up pushing because I got it at 2.5. I bought it to 3. I got made fun of by somebody about, oh, you're such a pussy. You buy points. Well, they lost by 3, so it helped. But lost the best bet in the newsletter because it was 2.5 or whatever. And I watched the entire game, and I was just like, there's no way. Like the offense is so simple for Jane Daniels, and he's passing the test with flying colors. Teams have to probably figure this out and adjust. And maybe the Giants defense is just poo-poo. Then they went on the road. I did not bet the Bengals. I don't know what you guys did in that game. The Bengals were 7.5-point favorites. The total was 46, and they won that game 38-3. And I was like, God damn, maybe they're for real. Do you remember
sure about that?
No, that was not the score.
38-33.
Oh, you said 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a lot of 3s.
I was like, that game was fucking close. It was not 38.
Yeah, my bad. They were going blow for blow. Again, the Commanders did not punt. And I remember there was a play in that game. Jane Daniels got hit, and before he got hit, he threw a fucking dart. I think it was to Terry or somebody. It was just a go route. But you remember, like, the DB for the Bengals was talking shit, and they went to fucking Terry McLaurin and just shoved it down his fucking face. That was amazing. This week after that, they play the Cardinals. 3rd road game in 4 weeks. They were 3.5-point dogs, and I took the Cardinals as my best bet. That's what I was getting at. That was the second time. They lost that game 42-14. And I still don't remember, but I don't know if the Commanders punted. That's when I learned my lesson. And I said, fuck that. The Commanders are cool. I'm not betting against this team. And I don't think I did. Oh, you know what? I lied. We took the Bears, didn't we? We took the Bears against the Commanders, which, what are you going to do? I mean, it was a Hail Mary. And then it wasn't until late in the season, I think, was the first time I bet on the Bears, on the Commanders against the Tennessee Titans. But now they're in this position where they made it. They weren't like overly impressive against the Bucs, but the Bucs didn't bring their A game, and the Commanders capitalized. Kudos on the road. Then they go into Detroit, and from start to finish, really, in my opinion, somebody can tell me if I'm wrong here, They beat the piss out of the Lions.
Yeah.
The Lions, I understand they had 500 yards of offense and 30 first downs or whatever the fuck it was. But I mean, let's be honest. What defense weren't the Lions going to do that to? It's crazy. 5 turnovers. I mean, they took advantage. And the Commanders were still awesome. What I'm getting at is this. Like, the Commanders are for real. I don't think I want to, even if this is their last game, I don't think I can lay 6 against them. They've earned that much respect from me. I can't do it. So as of right now, I cannot get there with a side. I respect everything about the Washington Commanders. I don't respect Sirianni all that much. And I don't fear the way Jalen Hurts is playing quarterback. And I was on Owner's Box yesterday, and I defended Jalen Hurts early in the season, but Sandy said it, and I kind of agree with him. Jalen Hurts might be one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL. He's a gamer, he's a winner, and he's a runner. But passing, Steak, you and I watched that game against the Rams. He did nothing that really impressed us. Not one time in that game. I think you kept saying it. You kept saying the Rams are going to win. Kind of agreed with you. If it wasn't for those fucking Barkley, there were turnovers that the defense created or whatever, but long-winded to just give you my rant of saying that I probably don't have a bet in this game, but I'm trying to even muster up some sort of game script. Like, what player do we like? Who do we see breaking out? Could it be Sack again? Is it going to be one of these receivers? Is Jalen Hurts going to show up? Again, the weather's supposed to be fine. Steak, I know we're trying to carry because you're sick, but do you have a guy in this game that you like?
Yeah, A.J. Brown.
Oh, yeah.
I like everything I've seen from A.J. Brown. He's not having much production in the playoffs. And he came out and said, like, I don't care. I just want to win, and all that matters is winning. And for a guy who had a reputation for being a little bit of a diva, not only in Tennessee, but also Philadelphia, where even this year he was bickering on the sidelines with Jalen Hurts. I think he's done like a very solid 180 on his attitude, and I think this is the game where he gets rewarded. I absolutely think the Commanders are going to do everything they can to shut down Saquon Barkley. I think inside the Commanders locker room, the conversation is, if Jalen Hurts beats us, so fucking be it. I don't want to get fucking destroyed by Saquon Barkley all game worrying about Jalen Hurts. So if Jalen Hurts beats us, so be it. And honestly, I think Jalen Hurts probably will beat them. But my favorite player in this game is A.J. Brown.
Okay. So A.J. Brown to score a touchdown is the play.
Yep, and I like everything though.
Okay. We all have, spoiler alert, touchdown scorers this weekend, and we parlayed it. And if you guys want to, again, subscribe to the newsletter if you haven't already. Go to the website, thedegenerateweekly.com. Bam, there's the link. It'll go out tomorrow because we're not in any bit of rush. And also, while you're there, don't forget, snag yourself a good-looking hoodie or beanie.
Or crew neck.
Or crew neck. Oh, I got your crew neck, Greg. I got to give it to you. I got to get down your way before I go back to Florida. So we have a parlay. I'm going to show you what it is or tell you what it is. We have my guys, Josh Allen. We'll talk about that next. Greg's guys, Travis Kelce. And that's because he loves Pfizer. Just kidding. And then Stakes is A.J. Brown. This parlay pays plus 905. I believe that sounds right. 9-1, let's call it. So we each put $100 on it. We'll do a giveaway later. James Cook first TD bang. Yep, you might be right. Oh, by the way, thank you, mid-major, 25-monther. Incredible how much DGen looks like Chernoff now with the shaved head. Yep. I wonder who put that one out in the universe. Greg.
I mean, it's not like I broke the box open. People are going to say that eventually. You got the glasses. You got the shaved head.
Steak, one more thing, and then we'll finish it up with Greg. Final thoughts on this game. With A.J. Brown, you like everything. Does that also kind of mean you like Jalen Hurts passing yards?
Yes.
Okay.
Passing.
So last question. Does that mean that you think this could be the game Saquon Barkley does not hit his rushing prop, which is like 120 or something?
No, I'm definitely not directly fading Saquon Barkley. There's no fucking way I do that.
Okay. Well, I was trying to see because I got pretty cheeky with my Derrick Henry under rushing yards, so I was trying to see if I wanted to play with fire again, but I guess I'll probably be good. Greg, any game script, any player, any final thoughts on this game before we move to Chiefs-Bills?
I do think, actually, I was just checking my phone. I was going to see what the line was, but I could see a Hurts interception. Even though I like the Eagles, he's due, and they're going to put a lot of onus on him to perform.
A Hurts interception. I mean, that's certainly nothing I would fade. As of right now, all right, let's go around the room. As of right now, got to pick a spread or a total. Steak, what are you doing?
Under.
Okay. Under,
Yeah,
right?
you should ask me to go first. I would say the under as well because I just can't get there on a side either way.
So collab on the under. I would lean Eagles, but I'm not going to do it.
I would lean Eagles too.
Oh, you're switching up.
Yeah, no, I would lean Eagles for sure. Eagles are probably the right side, but I can't do it. I'm not fading Jaden Magic. Can't do it.
Do you have any Commanders futures?
Nah, I had a sprinkle on NFC East and them over wins, thanks to Kev. But I don't have any playoff ones.
Okay. If anybody cares about splits, 54% of the bets, 72% of the money on the Commanders, 61% of the bets, 71% of the money on the under. Looks like DGen La. Thank you, DGen La. 32-mile-an-hour wind gust Sunday in Philly. FYI. Great. Thank you very much.
Hurts
Okay.
to throw pick is plus 126.
To throw one?
Yes. Yes is plus 126.
Steak is about to pass out. Johnny Hinkle. He's pushing through heavy. He's doing great. All right.
What you guys get in Atlanta? No idea, huh?
No idea.
I'm okay, but I'm feeling it. You know, like the thing that starts with me the first is always the throat. My throat started bothering me.
To start in the throat?
Oh God. It feels like I'm coming down with something. But
all people from Ohio kind of look like they have what I have.
Wait, who said that?
I just said that.
Oh, I thought you were responding to a comment in the chat.
No,
Tony strikes again.
Nasty titty club. No titty club adventures in Atlanta. Couldn't make it out there. DJ, love the hair. Thank you, Ethan. Dude, my illness started with the throat too. And I felt awful yesterday, but I didn't go to Atlanta. Okay. Let's talk Bills Chiefs. Chiefs are open as a pick up to 2. They're still 1.5 at DraftKings, but they are up to 2 at Circa. Total open 48, up to 48.5 at Circa, 48 other places. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm going to make this really, really simple. I really, 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 really want the Bills to win this game.
Oh, really? You want the Bills to win? You don't want to see the Chiefs go to the fucking 4th straight Super Bowl? What a contrarian take. Are you fucking serious? That was your all those reallys to say I want the America's favorite team to beat the dynasty? That was what all those reallys were for?
Yeah. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, everyone agrees with you. That's my point.
Steak, do you agree?
Yeah, of course I agree. Nobody wants to watch Chiefs Eagles again.
Okay, so everybody agrees.
It's so tough sometimes.
Hold on. Not everybody loves the Bills.
No one wants to see the Chiefs. No one. Unless you live in Kansas City, you do not want to see the Chiefs.
Okay, that's a thing.
Oh my God.
Tailing Dawes, are you a fan of either of the teams?
America agrees.
There was literally a fucking map of it where all of America's blue for the Bills and like Kansas City's red.
You never really know if that's true, though. That could be TMZ shit.
No, those are always 100% accurate.
Are you being sarcastic?
It's
apparently Greg. That determines Greg's fucking everything on those maps. My fiance is a Chiefs fan and I am an Eagles fan. I'm the only person rooting for that matchup. If you're not betting the Bills, you're lost. America agrees. All right, fuck it. Let's see a three-peat. My money's on the Chiefs regardless. Jack says, what up, DJ and fam? Hope all is well. I'm shit nuking the Bills. I do not care what anyone sells. I want the Bills, but the Chiefs win. Don't fade the Chiefs. Yep. Josh Allen, highest rushing line of the season, also 3 of 4 road games. Yeah. Okay. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. I got to tell you what, Bucknut nailed it every fucking week with Ohio State.
Well, Bucknut might be a little biased and happened to strike gold this year. I bet Bucknut thought it was Ohio State last year.
You're probably right. And the year before that. But here's my question. What?
What makes you say that?
What makes me say what? Oh, okay. Jake's Steaks fucking got that loopy giggly funniness. I'm betting the Chiefs for an emotional hedge. Okay. So I guess here's my question then. If everybody wants the Bills to win, not everybody's betting the Bills to win.
No.
I think there's a lot of people, myself included, that are done fading Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. He's at home playing the Bills. Bills maybe a little bit of kryptonite, but also not really. Do you think right now, -1.5, -2, what will, not saying this is going to dictate our bets, but what do you think more people will be on? Bills or the Chiefs?
Bills.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Greg, you agree?
I think so, man. Because I think at the end of the day, if I put myself in the shoes of your average gambler, which is where I am on this, I just really want the Bills to win. I really want the Bills to win. It's kind of the heart against the brain. Like, you just know the Chiefs are going to win this
Chat,
game.
go vote.
You've seen, like, what is it? They've played 10 times and they're 5-5, but fucking every time it gets to this, the Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season and the Bills believe, and then the playoffs come and the Chiefs won. And it's happened a lot. And I just see it tough. I find it very tough to see it not happening again. I think in this situation, you can talk Mahomes and Allen. They're both phenomenal. They're both Hall of Famers. To me, it's more Andy Reid is just 2 steps ahead of Sean McDermott. He's just 2 steps ahead of him. And even if it's close in the fourth quarter, you just know McDermott's like, fucking think of that fake punt last year with DeMar Hamlin. Like, he's just dying to do something ridiculously stupid. And Andy Reid will just wear him down until he does.
Greg really, really wants the Bills to win. DGen really, 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 really wants the Bills to win. Incredible analysis. This is why we sub, boys. Yep.
Thanks, Matt.
Okay. So just at a poll, I said Bills or Chiefs, 12 Chiefs, 6 Bills. I'm gonna disagree with you guys. I don't think we're gonna see more people on the Bills. Wager Talk has the Bills with 73% of the tickets, 58% of the money. Sure. I agree with oh, this is fun. Yeah, I would side with Ohio State fans against Drew Aller. He stinks. Where is this comment? Fuck. Hold on. I just had it fucking highlighted. If I can't find it. Oh, I agree with this. People are taking the Chiefs.
You just showed a fact from Wager Talk that people are taking the Bills, and then you pull one random comment to support what you think.
That random comment is what I'm doing.
A lot of people are doing that. We're not married to the splits. We assess everything and we pick what we agree with. You know what I mean?
Sure, but you just showed the splits in favor of the Bills and said I disagree with it because of this comment.
We take everything in, we assess the information, and then we choose what we agree with. I'm not telling you what's right or wrong.
Yeah, so create your own reality, create your own narrative.
By your logic, you're saying every time whatever the splits say is fact.
I'm saying it's closer to the truth than a random comment.
You don't know that.
Okay.
Okay, here's my take. The Bills were not very impressive last week, and you could definitely argue that the Ravens lost that game more than the Bills won it. And I think it's interesting because Greg kind of brought it up, like they're dying to do something stupid or they're dying to fucking play conservative, but they don't have that middle ground. And McDermott against Andy Reid is kind of like other guys against Dan Campbell. Even Kevin O'Connell fell for it. He went for it on 4th down 3 times in the first half. And you're like, bro, if you weren't playing Dan Campbell, would you have not taken 3 points there? And McDermott is going to get cued against Andy Reid, of course. He always does. But I didn't like anything I saw from the Bills last week at all. Lamar made enough mistakes in the first half that the Bills had a lead. And with all that being said, Lamar went 96 yards for a touchdown with 3 minutes left or whatever. And Mark Andrews dropped the 2-point conversion to tie the game. Like, I just didn't like enough of what I saw from Josh Allen against the Ravens. I think I am super confident that this guy is going to go into fucking Arrowhead and beat Pat Mahomes. I have no idea why anybody would think that. It's like the definition of trying to catch a falling knife. Betting against Pat Mahomes at home in the AFC Championship is in the dictionary next to a falling knife. There's just no way you could do it. I'm going to put 2 units on the Chiefs. Everybody's doing it. They hope they lose. I hope I lose. It would be awesome. Bill Super Bowl would be awesome, but there's absolutely no fucking way I don't bet the Chiefs.
Greg, any
you know what McDermott Andy Reid is. And literally, I watched this and felt this pain. It was Mike Tomlin, the Steelers, against Bill Belichick and the Patriots. Like, they just couldn't get it done. And every year they circled it, and every year they fell short. And I know the Bills can beat them in the regular season. They've proven that time and time again. But something's different in January, and now you have to go on the road. That's tough, man. That's tough.
I don't want to go to war with McDermott against Andy Reid. I don't want to put my money against Pat Mahomes. I think those things are what a responsible, disciplined gambler would say, and I align and I agree with all of them. However, this is where I'm coming from, and I don't think enough people are saying it. Steak, you brought up a great point about the Bills not looking that good against the Ravens. They really didn't. Josh Allen specifically did not do anything that impressive. His numbers were 16 of 22 for 127 yards. James Cook had a nice game, 17 carries, 67 yards. And Josh Allen couldn't even really run anywhere. 10 carries, 20 yards.
I'm just saying, if the Ravens would have managed to get that 2-point conversion, I understand ifs are crazy, but and then they won in overtime, it would have been considered to be an all-time bad coaching job by Sean McDermott.
I couldn't agree more with you. And I've never been a Sean McDermott guy. And Greg, you've been saying it for a long time, and kudos. He doesn't play to win. He plays not to lose. He's a chicken dick. But what nobody is saying, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, about catching a falling knife, is I understand the Chiefs have looked ugly all season, and I understand that the Chiefs still find ways to win games. But I think I'm going to go back to what you just said, Steak. The Bills either come out and play patty cake, or they get aggressive as fuck and punch you in the mouth. I can't get out of my head what the Bills did when they went on the road to Detroit. And I know that's a different defense and a different type of game. I understand that. But I'm sorry. The Chiefs have not impressed me all season. The Chiefs did not impress me against the Houston Texans. We're not going to talk about the fucking Chiefs going Pat Mahomes 16 of 25, 177 yards and a touchdown. The Chiefs having 14 first downs against the Texans. We're not going to talk about that. Hold on, sir. We'll get to you in a second. The Buffalo Bills did get a little fortunate to win that game against the Ravens. Hold on a second. The Baltimore Ravens probably were the best team in the playoffs. They had the best defense for the last 6-7 weeks in the NFL once they moved Kyle Hamilton to safety. I know they came very close to losing that game. I know Lamar Jackson still did what Lamar Jackson does and committed 2 turnovers, the first multi-turnover game he's had all season. But I don't give a fuck. I don't think it's catching a falling knife. I think the Chiefs are kind of stinky. That's what I think. And I think the team with the potential for the knockout blow, the haymaker, if you will, is Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. The only person that's going to prevent them from doing that is Sean McDermott. And I understand that's a real big if, and it's a real problem. I'm not overlooking that. That's why I don't even know if I can get there. But I absolutely think the Bills can go in there and win this game fucking 34-31. I really do.
Well, I'm with you on the over.
I like the over because I'm sorry. I have one more thing to say, but Greg, you raised your hand politely. Yes.
Oh, you're going to me? Get your one thing out.
Okay, here's my other one thing. God, you're annoying. The Bills' defense is a problem. The Bills' defense is a problem. I do believe there are some injuries and they're a little banged up in some areas. The Bills' defense has not been dominant, in my opinion, all season. They have shown real holes. We saw it with fucking Breece Hall and the Jets running through gaping holes against this defense. We saw Matt Stafford carve him up. It's a problem. And we saw Lamar Jackson come to life in that second half. We saw Derrick Henry start to get some holes. That defense is a problem. I do think if you want to say the Texans defense put up a better fight and will put up a better fight than the Bills did against Mahomes and the Chiefs, I'm totally with you. But that is also why I do think the Chiefs have success on offense. I do think they fucking score 24 plus. But I'm sorry. Here's the other thing people have to realize. If you watch that Texans game, It was miserable to see CJ Stroud in the pocket. His offensive line is terrible. His offensive coordinator sucks, and his pocket awareness is awful. He got sacked 8 times by George fucking Karlaftis. So much so that GRP is out there putting him to win the Super Bowl MVP. George Karlaftis is a nice player. I took him to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. He is not fucking Reggie White. I'm sorry. The Bills' offensive line is better. The offensive coordinator is better. And Josh Allen ain't getting sacked 8 fucking times because he will run. He's going to run. And he's going to be a problem. I think it's going to be the Josh Allen legacy game. I think it's going to take everything from this offense, but I think they fucking deliver. I think they put up points. I'm not going to get cute with another team total. That is probably where I'm leaning because I don't want to directly fade Patrick Mahomes, but I love Josh Allen.
Just go full game.
Yep. I love Josh Allen in this game. Him to score a touchdown is my POD, is my best bet for the weekend. We're all doing cheeky touchdown scores. Lower your tone when talking about my sweet Prince Coleridge Bernard Stroud in the fourth. Dude, Bucknut is hilarious, by the way. Okay, that's my rant. I think the Bills, I get it. I think the Bills are the better team. And I think they will beat the Chiefs for the second time this season. Yes, but hold on. Let Greg go. Greg.
Allow me to retort. So
I love that word, by the way.
I know I do. I fucking love that from Pulp Fiction. The Bills played 9 away games this year. What do you think their record was?
I don't think they lost a home game. So I think they were 6-3 on the road.
5-4.
Oh, they have
now one of those games was against the Patriots at the end of the year. Backups,
right.
Whatever.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
5-4 on the road. That's a concern. Right? You lost to the Texans, you lost to the Rams, you lost to the Ravens, got killed by the Ravens, and then Patriots. Doesn't matter. You can take that out, whatever. So that's number one, a concern to me to back them on the road. Number 2, if you remember the end of that Bills game when the Bills kicked a field goal to go up late, and Josh Allen almost pitched the ball. Almost, you could see it in his brain to try and pitch it to James Conner. Do you guys remember the play I'm talking about on that third down?
James Cook,
sorry.
Yeah.
So you can see Josh Allen run it, and he gets wrapped up, and you can see in his brain he's like, I'm going to pitch it. I think Josh Allen also has a propensity to try and do too much in a situation, and I love him to throw a pick. I just looked. He's pretty much even money. Never go full retort. I think he's absolutely throwing a pick this weekend.
Who are you, the fucking throw a pick whisperer all of a sudden?
I mean, when I don't have a side in the game, I got to find something.
I guess you're right.
And if you want to bet on somebody, dude, Josh Allen, he's fantastic, but he's got that little glimpse.
I like that read.
So that's one thing I like. The other thing, DJ, and you went on this rant. The Chiefs, what have they done to impress me? What have they done to impress me? What did they do to impress you last year? Remember how bad they were down the stretch?
No.
They lost down the stretch. They lost to the Eagles at home. They lost to the Packers on the road. They lost to the Bills. They lost to the Raiders at home. They were very bad down the stretch. And then it got to the playoffs and dogs every game except for Miami, 1-1-1-1. Right? Like, this is just that team that it sucks. I cannot find a reality where McDermott wins this game. I just can't. And there's no way. This is not me saying I'm absolutely betting the Chiefs, anything like that. I just think a bet on the Bills in this case it is a really tough look and a really tough bet to make because it's just that eventually they're going to get over the hill, but how many times are you going to bet it until it happens? Right now, if the Bills win this game, I will more than likely bet them to win the Super Bowl. But to see Sean McDermott get past Andy Reid is a really tough bet to make.
I thought I made it perfectly clear how concerned I am with Sean.
We're all concerned about that, Matt.
Yes, Matt. You ask good questions and make good points. This was very silly question. I made it very clear. He is the biggest reason, and then the defense of why I'm not betting the Buffalo Bills. Greg, you kind of look like an English teacher now that I think about it.
But like kind of a cool English teacher that also coaches maybe lacrosse or something, maybe soccer.
I think you look like your name would be
Greg.
Miss Maddow. I'm just kidding.
Bijan kind of looks like the gym teacher.
Yeah.
With the
Gives me
shaved head,
Wonder
for
Franco
sure.
teacher vibes. Greg checks out. Greg, you look like I definitely coached the 6th grade sex ed, Mrs. Maddox. You wouldn't allow us to go on our phones. All right. KC isn't winning forever. All I know, and Allen has looked different this year. Yeah. Well,
It's their turn, but it was kind of their turn last year. It was kind of their turn 2 years ago.
Have fun. Keep betting the Bills and the Ravens because it's their turn. Enjoy. I'm not doing it.
For what it's worth, I want to make it something else very clear. It's hilarious. We do a game of telephone, like you say things and then people misinterpret it and twist your words and throw it around another way. I don't like the Bills because I think it's their turn. I want it to be. I want it to be Buffalo's year. I want Josh Allen and the Bills to win a Super Bowl. I want Lamar Jackson to win a Super Bowl. And obviously we're all sick of the Chiefs. I truly feel in my heart of hearts and everything we've seen throughout this entire season, the Bills are better than the Kansas City Chiefs. I really do.
So where did the Chiefs get blown out this year? Because it happened to the Bills. The Chiefs should have lost a lot of games that they didn't, but the Chiefs don't get blown out. And even you said the Bills need to punch them in the face. The Bills punched the Ravens in the face and still almost blew that. So I think even if Buffalo comes out and dominates up front and wins the first half, I'm betting Chiefs at the half. Because it's just the longer the game goes, the closer the Chiefs stay, the better that odds of McDermott doing something stupid or Allen throwing a bad pick go up and up and up.
Man, you look at the Chiefs' schedule. They didn't play the toughest one, but I got nothing for you. I mean,
they don't get blown out.
They beat the Broncos 16-14. They almost lost that game. The Broncos were pretty good. Took care of the Niners. The Niners sucked. They
almost lost a ton of games, but
they almost lost to the Ravens in the week 1. They almost lost to the Bengals in week 2. But of course, I understand they're not.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be mean, but is Lamar Jackson being a running back the worst sports take of all time? It is, right?
Oh, absolutely.
He's a really
are people still saying that?
Yeah, someone just said in the chat and it reminded me that's the worst sports take of all time.
What are we talking about?
He's a really fucking good passer.
He's a fucking great passer.
The highest rated passer in the NFL this year.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lads. We got to stop that.
I'm going to tell you right now, if Lamar Jackson didn't look like Lamar Jackson, that would not be said.
Yeah. No, that take, not really a big fan of that take. Blizz 22. All right. Well, the total is 48 in this game. Where's your guys' head at? And can you talk about it for a minute while I take a piss? Greg, you carry. Total, what do we see? I know, Steak, you lean over. Talk about the total. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm a bit jaded on this because my best bet when they played in the regular season was the under, and Josh Allen ran it in the fourth quarter to ruin that. So I don't want to flip-flop and then pick the opposite side on both. But I definitely lean to the over here. It's just tough to see this game not be an exciting one with some back-and-forth scoring.
It's the only way that I see it too. Snowflakes in the chat, everybody. It's the only way I see it too, because I've basically every game like this, I try to carve up a game plan for both teams. And I think the Chiefs know they can't really just dink and dunk their way to this win 20-17. That's not happening. And obviously, I think the Bills know 100% they're not going to get the mistakes they got from Lamar Jackson out of Pat Mahomes. So they have to play a lot more aggressive too. And I just think any way you slice that up, it means points.
Yeah. I do truly think at the end of the day on Monday, we're looking at this saying the Bills should have won, but something happened. Some sort of Mahomes magic at some point. So I might actually take the Chiefs defensive or special teams TD.
Bro, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
What do you think the odds are?
Let's see. So I bet Notre Dame. They were plus 450 against Ohio State. So I'll say Chiefs are, my guess is plus 400.
Oh man, I can't find it. I'm just seeing like a specific player to score a touchdown on defense.
That's weird. That's the Hard Rock thing. What book are you looking at?
I'm looking at FanDuel, but FanDuel's got so many fucking different quadrants for bets on this.
Yeah.
Plus 370, Dave Martinez says.
But that's about what I would have guessed 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Boston Sports Network redeemed DGen Tales. What do you want me to tell Boston Sports Store? Okay, something
Oh
crazy
my
is gonna happen
God.
for chat. Do me a favor, put your score predictions in the chat. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna go.
Really, DGen? That's weird. DGen
What?
saying plus 700 on FanDuel.
That's
Interesting.
McDermott and Josh shit their pants every time in the playoffs. Yep. All right. Snidesy says 55-0. That's pretty good. You have any dogs in this race for PGA, DGen? Yo, yeah. You guys want to hear a funny story? I was actually texting this to BK. I bet a guy who is in. Oh, good. He's blowing it. I was gonna say, like,
Yeah, as soon as you said he's in there, bogey.
wow, everyone's getting their ass kicked today. Oh my God. Well, yeah, it was Luke Clanton, and he was in second place, and I was like, oh shit, this guy might win, and I didn't tweet about him, and now he's out of the race. So the answer to that is no.
Question for the class: if I bet the Chiefs to score a defense touchdown, does special teams include in that? Is it like fantasy football?
Yeah.
It needs to say D/ST.
Yeah.
It just says defense.
I don't think special teams counts.
But special teams isn't on here.
I understand. I don't know. You got to read the fine print, dude. I hate fine print.
Yeah, I'm not a fine print guy.
Which is funny because you look like a fine print guy.
I have my POD.
What does that say?
First touchdown, Kansas City defense, or to score two touchdowns?
2 touchdowns. 90-1. Fuck it.
That's crazy, but I get, because you get one early, you're just fucking got a fun sweat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
I got my POD.
What is it? I really want the Bills. POD.
Nope. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. What was that on? Was that FanDuel?
Yeah.
All right. I have my POD. Hold on. I'll tell you right now.
Actually, let me see if DraftKings actually has defense and special teams, so I don't have to. If they return a kick out at the beginning and I don't even fucking know, I'm going to lose my mind.
Can you see it?
You get a glare. Bills defense.
Bills defense to score 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, totally makes sense. Patrick Mahomes will choke. He always chokes.
90-1. 90-1.
Score 2?
Wow. So James Cook and Josh Allen can do it, but Patrick Mahomes, mighty Patrick Mahomes, and fucking Samaje Perine can't.
What?
Was I muted?
Which of those groups has won 3 Super Bowls?
I'm over it, dude.
Okay, I'm just saying, I know you're over it. Everyone's over it.
Put some respect on Josh Allen's name. That's all I'm asking.
I will if he wins this game. I will put all the respect in the world, and I will put 3 units on the Bills to win the Super Bowl if he wins this game.
Steak.
But I'm not betting him this game.
A.J. Brown touchdown. Greg, you didn't even talk about your fucking POD.
Kelsey. It's I don't even know if it's chalk, but the guy, they don't use him in the regular season. And I feel like the only reason this is on my radar is people in our fantasy football league who draft him every year and they're like, this guy fucking sucks. He's washed. And it's like, they don't use him in the regular season so that he can go balls to the wall for the last 3 or 4 games of the year. Like, it's brilliant. The Patriots kind of did that with Gronk too. Like, hey, you're our special little toy. We're going to use you. We're going to put you out there, but you're not going to take a ton of hits. You're not going to have a ton of catches. But come postseason, that's when we need you. And you saw it last week against the Texans. So I'm leaning into him again. I also think the Bills are ripe to be exploited by a tight end. Like you saw Mark Andrews, if he didn't drop and have that fumble, he would have had a great game. Isaiah likely had a big touchdown at the end. There's some chinks.
I don't know if you can say that.
I know, dude, bro.
I get it. I'm fucking
chinks in the armor.
Chinks in the armor?
Yeah, that's the saying.
I thought it was kinks in the armor.
That sounds better. Edit that out. Go ahead.
This is how we go down.
No, the idiom chink in one armor refers to an area of vulnerability.
Oh, perfect. So I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Doesn't kinks in the armor make sense though?
No,
It
chink.
does. It does. It's a kink. It was kind of like bunched up.
No. A kink? I only know kink is in kinky.
Chinks in the armor sounds racist.
A chink in the armor? It's like a
It
chunk.
certainly
Like you take a
does.
chunk out of something, but it's smaller. A chink.
Move on.
Wikipedia says I am correct.
Yeah, you are. You are. You are. A kink. I don't know what a kink is. A kink is like you like something weird. Like, ooh, that's a kink.
No, a kink can be like.
Chat's telling us to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Stop saying it. You can say chink in the armor. You can't just say chinks like Greg did.
Well, bro, context.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. Kink in the house, Xander says. Chinks in the armor is great. Move on. I can't say a head coach needs to be shot, and you guys are spamming chink. Hilarious. I'm crying. You just did knee Chinese. Oh, stop it. Okay. Looks like we're going to kick tomorrow. Yeah. By the way, does anybody use kick?
My 4-month-old puppy just broke in here, and I think that's my cue to go.
Steak, you did great. Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Hope you feel better. Peace.
Bye.
All right, Greg. I think we're good.
Yeah. Oh, so I was doing something. I'm trying to remember. I was looking to see if FanDuel offered where it was clearer of defense special teams because that.
Oh,
I just don't want to be. You should do that too, DJN. Because did you take it on DraftKings or FanDuel? What's it say on DraftKings?
see, this is when where the fuck is guy in the cornfield, dude? He is a fine print fucking extraordinaire. Please read Budman's last comment.
You know what? I'm gonna put it on FanDuel because FanDuel just says defense and it's 90-1. DraftKings says defense / special teams and it's 50-1.
Yeah, I told you to do that.
What did you do?
I just copied you because we didn't get to the fine print. Can I cash out? I know I'm going to cash out. I'm cashing out.
I told you to do that, but I did the same thing you did.
I officially have cashed out.
Yeah.
Okay. If anybody follows me on Pickett, promo code DJN. If you sign up for Pickett, by the way, you get $3. We get $3. All right, hold on. Touchdown score.
Damn, cash out unavailable. They got me. I got to take it twice.
I just cashed out.
Let's see. Maybe it'll change.
Cuck.
I feel like FanDuel does that when you put something in, like it's not available. It's just like, we got you, you dumb son of a bitch. Like,
yeah. All right, I'm in on DraftKings. Bills, 2 tutties. I love tutties. I like for like the younger generation, like bringing up slang and stuff. I like tutty for a touchdown. You don't use tutty often, do you?
No, I try and stick to what a 38-year-old would say.
Okay, what about cuck?
No.
I don't use cuck very often. I prefer like younger people use cuck. It makes me laugh. You know, like if a young person calls me a cuck, it's funny. You know,
it is a very funny term to use.
It's funny. Cuck is funny.
And you're a bit of a cuck, so it kind of works.
Do you know what a cuck is?
Yes. I'm not going to define it for the class, but yeah. You like, especially with a shaved head, I could definitely see you sitting in the corner.
I look like a cuck?
With the shaved head a little bit, yeah. And the glasses, you can't do both.
You're right. I can't. I mean, my eyes hurt when I stare at a screen for too long. I can't do the glasses and the shaved head. I actually think I can go, like, look kind of tough out of this.
Yeah, you can, but not with the glasses.
No. I'm going to a boxing class next week, and I told my wife if I get really into it and like super lean, I'm getting a sleeve tattoo.
Yeah. I mean, you actually probably should get the sleeve tattoo, but so you're going to like a workout boxing class and you think this is going to transform you into like Conor McGregor?
No, the shaved head and the boxing class. I'm going for Jason Statham, not Conor McGregor.
Okay. But what boxing class is this?
I'll tell you offline.
Okay.
It's a fucking boxing gym, and you show up and they do classes for now. Have you never done a boxing class? I've done one.
Yes, I have, but where I'm going with this is the clientele. Is it going to be like 60%, 70% chicks in DGen, or is this like a boxing gym that's a bunch of dudes?
No, it's a fucking like hardcore boxing gym. It's got the ring. People are sparring in there.
Okay, so like their clientele is not women under 120 pounds.
No, see, I knew that's the shit
That could
you
also
use
be a
for.
boxing class.
I know what you did. You went to a fucking Orange Theory when they had Boxing Day.
No, I went to Rumble, which is not that far
Oh
off, but it is
God.
different.
Yeah, it's like different, but not really. No, it's not a
Actually, there
Rumble.
was a part where you have to like spar with some chick, and she was like super cute, but she was fucking throwing punches. I was a little bit intimidated.
I'm surprised you didn't get arrested. All right. I think that's good, Greg. We've been on stream for an hour and 50 minutes.
What was Steak's dog of the day? Or did you guys not go through NBA?
No, we did. He doesn't really like anything in the NBA today. He actually doesn't like any dogs. There's 3 games. Oh, do you want to talk hockey with me or not really?
Yeah, I would love to actually.
All right. Let's talk some NHL.
Where's your head at with do you have any futures?
Yes, but I don't have any. I just have win totals. I don't really
meant
have
like futures to win the cup.
No, that's what I was going to get at. My team this year I was the highest on was Vegas, and they're off to a very good start. I don't know that I like them to win the cup though. I hate to fucking remember what I did with the Avalanche when I bet them 2 years in a row and I stopped, and then you bet them the 3rd year and got it.
I put 2 units on it.
Oh, great. Greg, I'm telling you right now that's going to happen again with the fucking Carolina Hurricanes.
Really?
Yeah.
I've told you the last 2 years. Actually, no, that's not true. I told you just last year because 2 years ago somebody got injured and we cashed out.
Oh, we did. You're right.
So we really
Svechnikov.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So I have a feeling the Carolina Hurricanes might do that to me, what the Avalanche did.
They've been so fucking close, man.
Yeah, I know. I need to get eyes on them. I think I need to get familiar with their team. If they have that to finally, they just get there and they like fucking, they just look offensively inept late in the playoffs. So something has to change. I really think this
coach.
Yeah, Brindamore, he's great. I still think the Stars are legit, but we can talk about that in a second. Let's look at this board tonight. And for people, wait, NHL Utah. Yeah, we're talking. I went single boilet Oilers preseason. I don't know. Dude's got some passive aggressive takes and too mature for Tutty. GG. I don't know really what that means. If the Canes get a goalie at the deadline, yeah. We're going to talk Panthers bully them every year. Oh, that's the problem, Greg. The Panthers have been a little banged up this year, but they are fucking built to run it back. They really are. They're good. The Knights and the Stars is a great hockey game. Great hockey game. Also, the Rangers might be kind of back. They're 7-0-3 in their last 10. They just beat the fuck out of the Flyers last night. Igor had back-to-back shutouts and allowed 1 goal. I might go to the game on Tuesday. They play the Hurricanes. I'll keep you posted if you're in town.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have to run by your crew neck too. All right. So Dallas is coming off of this looks like a really good spot to take Dallas. And that's where I feel like people might get burned when it's so obvious. So the Knights had a little bit of a losing streak here. They played a rematch with St. Louis, took care of business last night with Samsonov in net. That's their backup goalie. Aiden Hill is their guy. So Aiden Hill is going to have a couple nights off after a pretty poor performance. He's been good as of late. He's been good. But you've got the Stars here in a really interesting spot. They've lost 3 of 4. And I would have a really tough time fading them. I actually took the Hurricanes here at a small plus price. But to be fair, that was the only bet I hit that night. I went 1-4 in the NHL. Last night, 3-2. Getting a little bit better. I was up like 12 or 13 units on the year. Now I'm down to like 7 or up like 7 or 8. But I'm really trying to get right. I'm trying to put a lot of focus in the NHL. I appreciate the contributions in the chat and anybody who's in the TikTok lives. Those are great, by the way.
I'm trying to just get my beak wet a little bit, pick like 1, maybe 2 games a night.
Yeah, that's great. Try to like follow like a handful of teams. It's like really all about like timing them. When they start to get right, they win a couple games, but every team will lose like 4 or 5 in a row. So you gotta be careful.
Those ruts. Yeah, typically on like a road trip too.
Yep. I don't know. I think it's probably Dallas here. Should be a good game. Total at 6 is interesting to me. You can see right here, Greg, on covers, the Stars are 13, 28, and 6 to the over. They're not a good over team. And it's typically because they have Dave Ottinger as a good goalie. Stars been bad too. They have, yeah. I don't know. I think it might be the Stars. Flyers. Fuck the Flyers. So the Flyers are a team that I faded on the year. on their point total. I took their under. It was like looking okay, and then they fucking went on a little bit of a.
They're really helter-skelter, right?
Yep. Look, they lost 4 in a row, but then they won 4 or 5, and they got a point in the one loss they had. No, I'm sorry, they won 5 of 6, and they still got a point. So that's terrible when you have a fucking under on a point total. 6 games in a row they got points. That sucks. But then they just got their dick kicked in by the Rangers. I watched that game. The Rangers actually looked pretty good. No fluke bullshit, but Igor made some great saves.
You know what this is? This happened to me the other night. The Bruins lost the front end. They got killed by the Devils and immediately came out last night and won.
I took the Bruins last night.
On the back-to-back. I wish I would have seen that because I would have tailed because I was a little bit salty.
The Bruins did the exact same thing where they had lost to the Lightning, and then they played the Lightning again like a game after, and everybody was like, oh, we're going to hammer the Lightning. The Bruins are kind of bad. They're on a back-to-back, and they won. I said the same thing would happen. Everybody's going to be on the Senators, and they're going to get burned, so I took them. But this is interesting. So the Flyers, see, this is what I'm saying, though. Like, teams get hot, and then they cool off. You see where they cooled off. They lost 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, but then they won 5 of 6. Then they just got their dick kicked in. Could this be where the Flyers start to cool off a little bit against an Islanders team that's won 5 of 7? And they just played the Flyers. They were minus 130 at home, and they lost 5-3. So now the line's been adjusted. They're minus 155, probably because you're going to get the Flyers backup goalie, and they're on a back-to-back. So I don't know. I would lean Islanders here, but I also get nervous sometimes betting against these teams on back-to-backs because it just feels a little too obvious for me.
Yeah, I don't want to. If anything, I would take the Flyers here. I definitely don't want to fade them.
I'll tell you what I like. The Islanders have not played in 3 days. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, off. Flyers just played last night. They didn't have to travel far. You're going from fucking Midtown Manhattan to Long Island. I like the Flyers early. I like the Flyers.
Flyers first period?
Flyers first period, yeah.
DGen POD.
And this just happened. I keep doing this where I get burned. This just happened in the Columbus Blue Jackets, Carolina Hurricanes game. The Hurricanes were off for 4 days. The Blue Jackets had just played. Blue Jackets went up 2-0. I like the Flyers first goal. Yep. Isles can't score. Yep.
Oh, you go to score first, not first period.
Yeah, I was doing first period unders because it's like, oh, one team's going to come out slow and the other team's tired legs. They just played. But what I'm finding is the unders are not working very well. It's the team that's rested, having rust and not scoring, and the team that just played is finding success getting in.
And there are few things in gambling I hate more than hockey totals. I hate NHL totals.
Well, playing an under is tough because you could be.
I'm an under guy, so that's probably why.
Well, you could be under 5.5. Well, I'll give an example. Last night with the Rangers, I had over 5.5, and it was 3-1. It was 3-1 early too, but then like a period goes by of no scoring. There's 10 minutes left, like in the fourth, and it's like, God fucking damn it. But then the Rangers put one in. It's 4-1. The Flyers get on a power play with 4 minutes left. Pull the goalie. 6-on-4. Fucking Rangers score.
Yeah, there's just so many things, fucking an empty netter, or it gets tied and goes to OT and you're fucked. I get so angry on it.
Yeah. No, it's
been a hockey total in 3 years.
I usually have some pretty good success with them here and there, but they're by far the least favorite.
You're fantastic, and you need to do this more. You are fantastic. Watch the first period of a hockey game and make a live bet. That is where you shine.
Yeah, it's interesting because like the way hockey is played, it's so funny where you watch a team come out on fire in the first 20 minutes and like they'll outshoot the team 16-4. But if they don't come away with like a goal or two, they like the other team wakes up and they'll come out, they'll get their shit together, and the other team is kind of like a little like it's a gut punch because it's like, fuck, we played so well, we just couldn't get anything in the net, and then they lose. So I'll usually bet against that team if I see the other team that got their ass kicked in the first period come out in the second. And you can kind of tell with the pace too.
I need you to do that tonight. Pick a game tonight, watch it, and take something live.
Well, I told my wife tonight's Severance night. Did you watch Severance yet?
I did. I watched the first. Dude, I'm gonna make a pitch right now. Apple TV is off the charts good.
Yeah.
and they're not putting any money in marketing. But we just watched Severance. Silo's fantastic.
Yeah.
We started Shrinking. Like, they have a lot of like heavy hitter shows that are very, very good.
Shrinking was okay. Did you watch Bad Sisters, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched the second season.
You haven't watched second season? I want to watch that. Yeah. No, it's good. I feel like Netflix is like, they just threw a bunch of money at everybody to make shit, and it's all like half-assed for the most part.
It's just trash. Yeah.
The documentaries are good, but like the shows are just, I don't know, they're kind of cheesy. Although people keep raving about Penguin. I don't know if that's on
Penguin
Netflix.
was good, but that's not Netflix.
Okay. Holy fuck, look at that noggin. Yep. Did you ever see How I Married an Axe Murderer? Or it was with Michael Myers.
A long time ago, bro. That's like an early 90s movie, isn't it?
Well, my dad used to always say there's a scene in that thing where he goes, Heed, look at that noggin. And that's what he would say about me because my head's so big. Yeah. It is big. Look at my head compared to yours right now on the screen. I mean, this is round.
I have a tiny head.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is round.
Dude, when we were in like high school, I think I told you this, I used to have to go to Lids, and I'd have to get like when the first shipment of hats came out, because there would be like 1 6 7/8 hat in there. And that was the only one that fit me. If I had to go to 7,
oh my God.
Isn't that wild? Like, there's only
crazy.
one in each batch. My head grew eventually. I'm like a 7 1/8 now, which is
thank God.
6 7/8 is freakishly tiny.
That's fucking crazy. Okay. 2 more games in the NHL. I don't really love any of them. They're big favorites. So the Lightning and the Blackhawks. Lightning are off of 2 losses. Vasilevsky play. I had the Lightning in this game in the against Montreal. They got this first leg of a back-to-back before they go to Detroit. I don't think that they're going to want to drop a game to the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks also, for what it's worth, the past 3 games have been playing pretty well. The shootout loss against the Preds, beat the Knights, which is really impressive. Granted, it was Samsonov in net. And then you take the Hurricanes to overtime. So, Greg, Blackhawks haven't played since the 20th. Lightning played on the 21st. I know it's still 2 days off. But you got the Lightning coming off of 2 L's. I'd probably go Lightning like first period here or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting cute. You know,
I don't hate the Blackhawks plus 1.5, but that's another one that really sucks because they can be right in it. And like you said, get a goal late and then an empty netter. I typically just like to play a side straight rather than take that puck line.
Yeah, that's totally fine. All right, last one, Utah. Utah's been pretty decent this year. 500 club. They used to be the Arizona Coyotes. They are, oh wow, Vejmelka, fucking legacy game. He just shut out the Wild. That was last night. And let's see, they've won 3 in a row. And they just beat the Jets. They beat Hellebuck too. So the Jets just played at Colorado. They had a night off.
I had him in that game.
You had him against the Avalanche?
Yeah.
Fucking well done, dude. So here's what I want to know. I want to go to Daily Faceoff. If Vejmelka is in, this is the way I'm going to try to attack the NHL. I'm going to try to bet, just like I bet on or against pitchers in certain spots. I want to do it with goalies. So that's what I did with Cam Talbot last night for the Red Wings. I took Montreal team total under. Cam Talbot had a couple of good games. Like, he was in good form, but then he had 1 bad game. He allowed 5 goals. Then he had like 4 nights off. So it's like, all right, you reset, you flush it, come back out. And he played well. He only allowed 2 goals. So the under 2.5 cashed. This is unconfirmed. So we'll
Hockey
see.
Novus here. Who is Vejmelka?
He is the goalie for the Utah Hockey Club.
Got it. What do you think your wife would do if she saw someone in your phone under Vejmelka? It sounds like a really nice Russian escort.
Yeah, I was going to say it sounds like a Ukrainian. Yeah.
Kind of makes me like him.
Well, he just had a shot.
I will say on this game, I'm tempted to take the over, as much as I just said I hate hockey totals. But I just saw everybody on the Utah Hockey Club over yesterday, and it didn't come through.
I see where your head's at. I see where your fucking head's at. I don't hate it. The last time they played, what did I say? They just played. I forget what the score was. Hold on, was it 3-2? Oh no, it was 5-2. Oh my God, they put up 5. Yeah, like, see, this is tough. I don't expect the hockey club to put up 5 goals on Hellebuck and the Jets again. I just don't. So I would almost rather take Winnipeg team total over. Also, Winnipeg, last couple games, they've scored 3, 2, 1, 2. Like, this has to be a fucking bounce back spot for them. But those get a little chalky, and those don't hit as often. Real quick, somebody said, Cam Is Money said, if I just started watching hockey, what team would you advise rooting for?
Not the Penguins.
Not the Penguins and not the fucking New York Rangers, even though they might be back. I don't know. Who's a fun, young, exciting team in hockey?
I mean, you got to say the Oilers, right?
That's like rooting for like fucking the Patriots with Tom Brady, though. Like right when they're about to take off, because Connor McDavid's the man. They just got to the Stanley Cup. They'll probably win one soon. But I guess, I mean, I don't know. You might be right. Utah, the Preds. No, fuck
Devils?
the Preds. Yeah. Devils aren't bad. I hate to say it.
The Red Wings? They could be a good like buy-in, and you get a couple years of pain before you get there.
People keep saying the Habs not a bad one. The Habs got some guys. They're a fun team. I don't hate Utah. Oh, the Panthers.
I mean, the Panthers just won the cup, though. You can't go there.
Yeah, but
I actually don't hate Utah because they're new. They're brand new.
Yes, but also I'm telling you, Florida, like they won that cup, but I don't think people are really set on them being like a dynasty. Their coach is awesome. Paul Maurice is awesome. And they've got some great guys. They don't have like any like true superstars. Like Bobrovsky isn't like fucking, wasn't like anything crazy, even though they paid him really well. But
you know what I would like about taking Utah as your team? If anyone asks you if like, oh, I'm a like Utah Yetis fan, and they're like, why? And you could just be like, one of my wives is Mormon. I feel like that'd be a good joke to use.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. All right. We're going to shut it down. 2 hours is plenty. Greg, thank you very much for coming on. I'll chat with you later. All right. Have a great weekend.
We'll
Thanks for coming on. W. Greg. All right, guys. I'll send you over to Owner's Box. Unfortunately, Steak was going to be on, but he's sick, but he did what he could. Thank you to Greg for coming on early and helping us out there. You guys were great. It was a fun week. We'll try to get right, or I'll try to get right in hockey. I got some plays in college basketball. I'll probably go light today. Maybe half unit plays, ease my way back in there. Don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter. I've already told you, but do so if you haven't done so already. We'll have our favorite bets out. You already know what they are, so you don't really need it. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Good luck on all your bets. Enjoy the games. And I will, I don't know if we're going to stream this weekend, but we'll see you Monday, worst case. All right. Head on over to Owner's Box, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.